think women have like a trauma, like as a gender, we have a trauma when it comes to men. You are beautiful, you are magnificent, you are wonderful, you are successful, you are thriving, I know. He on my nerves over here breaking through my positive affirmations. So welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Crissyj. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to be a Jaybird, and all you gotta do is give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss another upload. If you are already a part of the Jaybird fam, y'all know the drill. Welcome back to another vlog. Happy Friday. Happy. Let me belt this one because y'all don't know about these girls' lungs. I'm about to break glass. Happy. Turn y'all volume down.
Put this in the diaper bag.
Friday. What is that? Friday energy. Yes. I hope y'all turned y'all volume down. But anywho, what's up, y'all? We are getting ready to drop the kids off. My mom swapped days with us, so we're getting them, or we had them yesterday. Caden's out of school, so she's getting both of them today. And we're getting ready to run to the store. We're gonna try to do like an eggplant. Oh no, what did we say? We're gonna do two different meals. We're gonna do like an eggplant something, and then we're gonna do a curry tofu, so with black bean noodles. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the store and get some stuff to make it, and then no, we didn't make our bed this morning, y'all. We're slackers.
I thought I did this morning. I don't know what rain you and rain didn't. Oh yeah, you got back in the bed.
Oh, I got back in the bed. He didn't make the bed. My bad. Why y'all all in my nostril hairs? Oh, okay, there. Gotta hold y'all out here. I'm gonna get the wide angle lens. I found it on Amazon. I've been wanting it for a little while. I just haven't checked it out yet, but it's like $50. I think when I get the wide angle lens, y'all see I'm holding y'all right here. The wide angle lens will be more like that. Y'all will see a little more, which y'all don't need to see a little more, but it gives me the opportunity to kind of play around and crop stuff and move the screen and do stuff when I'm editing. So I'll probably get that this week. We need to get baby girl, y'all. Both of these kids are growing like wildfire, okay? Like all the stuff they got for Christmas pretty much was like winter stuff, and it is hot. So we're gonna go to like I said, Walmart and get that stuff done. Both the kids are going like wildfire. So Caden's pants are shorts, baby girl's shirts are belly shirts. It's just, you know, that they just growing, so we gotta stop and get them a couple things as well. And then I'm gonna see if I can grab a little couple little cheap t-shirts for myself, even if I just wear them around the house or like throwing on, y'all know, when we go out, so I can go make some. That's what the whole thing I was saying. Sean got a lot of energy this morning, y'all. Don't mind her. I know y'all like, we don't hear this much energy from him. Yeah, he's hype off of this Daniel fast. But yeah, so we're on, what's today? Day 5. Dang, we creeping. We getting there. It's getting easier. I'm definitely like I definitely want some stuff, you know, but it's alright. It's okay. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We were gonna start baby girl and swim today, but we're gonna wait, I think, because we didn't like the hours. It was something else.
Yeah, the hours is real bad because once I go back to work.
Yeah, when Sean goes back to work, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You got to be there. So I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work out. Yeah, I have one thing that I haven't been doing, y'all, which is really crazy. I haven't been drinking my water at all, And y'all know me and my water. We don't play. All right, here's our another small haul. This is just for the week. Sean's over there cooking up some what's it called? Callaloo. So I'll show y'all that in a minute. But I'm gonna just go over what we got really quick. So we have some zucchini veggie spirals, some pickles, and all of the stuff you can have on the Daniel fast. Corn, onions, asparagus, bananas, eggplant, zucchini, guac. I know y'all like chips. Yes, plantains. And let me tell y'all why. Because look at the ingredients. As long as they're made with what was it, oils? Veggie or plant-based oils, right? What's it said or something like that?
I think it said no vegetable oil.
No vegetable oils, but it could be like olive oil, palm oil, avocado oil. Y'all get it. So that's why. Oranges, celery. I'm gonna do me some celery and apples with peanut butter. Yes, you can have peanut butter. You can have all nuts. We have some avocados, green apples, some tomatoes. We're gonna make some tomato sauce. And yes, y'all, we can have French fries. Although I probably won't have any. I'll probably do like a couple when he makes them. But Sean,
you can't have deep fried French fries.
Yeah.
You can't deep fry food.
Yeah, you can't deep fry it. So Sean's gonna cut them up and air fry them. So he just got 3 potatoes, and that's it. The other little stuff we got, I pulled out because it's not part of the Daniel fast. It was for the kids and their little snacks and cereals and milks and stuff. But if y'all just want an idea of what we're eating, this is it. So now let's move over to the stove. So callaloo, and I love my callaloo with corn, and that's what callaloo is for y'all Americanized ones. So yeah, he's gonna make that. And then over here we have some green bananas boiling, which have been our best friend for the last couple days. So I usually love to throw it down with some boiled dumplings. Love me some boiled dumplings, y'all, but it's not good for you. And yeah, so that's it. We're home. All right, y'all, this is it. I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready to add some Cholula on it. But yes, we can have these water crackers. I looked it up, and we can have crackers. I'm doing a TikTok, that's what y'all hear. So over there with his.
It'd be good footage, you know. Add into certain things.
So my my old high school classmate, he just posted on his Facebook, and he never really like posts long posts at all. Most men don't post long posts, and it was a long post, so it stopped and got my attention. So I read it, and it pretty much was just talking about like how men go through stuff. You know, you be on top one day, you at the bottom the next day, and they keep it all bottled in. So I feel like there needs to be more podcasts and more platforms advocating for men, especially black men, because black men have such a disadvantage, and they go through a lot, you know. And I feel like instead of the podcast being so focused on the battle against men and women, you know, I think it needs to be more on raising awareness to men's mental health. I think that's a good thing.
See, the problem with that is it's always, if you try to target something like men's mental health, what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of women out there, especially the hurt women, to say, what about the women's mental health? You see what I'm saying? Just like anything's going to be a push and a pull. So the safest thing to do is just do about mental health, you know what I'm saying, within humans, and then we can talk about, you know, the sex as it's necessary, you know what I'm saying, what point hit what point.
But it's not just mental health. Like the whole thing I was saying is that men need a safe space where it doesn't include anyone else but them. Like, it doesn't need to include anybody else. So it needs to be men's mental health. I understand
that everything you say, there's gonna be a hurt woman out there who hate men.
Alright. That's with anything. Whether you title it mental health or not, it's still gonna be hurt women in the comments saying something. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's always gonna be. You can't make everybody happy. I'm just saying it needs to be a safe haven, because most of the podcasts for men, or that men do, it's more towards like just women, like men and women, and that's okay, because that's all we have on earth. But all I'm saying is that, you know, you have women, we congregate, we get together, and we talk about all kinds of stuff. We talk about skincare, mental health, sex, like, you know, our side of it, things like that, like just women stuff, you know, girl things. And then men get together and it's always just like they can't really be like open and vulnerable. They have to more so bring a woman in to kind of give their opinion on something. Like, women can come on camera, turn the camera on all day and get on the platform and cry their eyes out. Men, they're not brought up to express themselves in that manner, you know. And if they do, if a man does cry, you have a lot of women that are like, oh my god, like I love that. And then you have a lot of women that are, oh, he's soft, or, you know, will make a man feel less than for showing that type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay. I feel like a lot of men out there feel like they have to kind of hide and cry behind closed doors and to themselves. Because even if they cry to their closest homeboys, they're going to be looking at like, yo, man, get it together. Like, come on, yo, let's go have a drink. Like, no, a drink isn't going to solve this. You know, and that's just reality is what it is. Like, I don't know. I just think it would be nice for men to have that type of like dialect. Sean and I have been having a lot of conversations these last couple of days, so we think we're gonna trickle it into like a conversational piece. And I feel like whether you're in a relationship or not, you should be able to sit down and have differences of opinion and agree on things, and it just be just nice dialect, not disrespectful, not turn into an argument, not be controversial, not too controversial, because some things are gonna be. What you think about them in dialect? Do you think in the black man community there's something that y'all need?
I mean, it's not. See, the problem is you keep saying exit out the woman, but 90% of the men do stuff for women. So it's like if it's not gonna be a whole bunch of men cheering on men, and then the women still don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter how much men is in the building cry together, podcast or whatever the case is, you still got a whole million women that's about to look at y'all like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're gonna be looking at y'all like, well, get it together. But I feel like that needs to be broken. That barrier needs to be broken.
And that's with the women. You can't tell the men to break what the women are doing to men.
Right. I just feel like there's such a divide in the men and women community. And,
Well, see, I don't feel like that divide is like, I feel like it's made, you know? And I think we ignore the fact that we take, some things are like, so like, it seems far-fetched, so we don't want to add it in, because adding it in just kind of makes it seem like a pacifier for certain people, right? So we take out the fact that, yes, there are other entities out here in the world, there's other things out here that make these things happen and know the cause of the separation of men and women, you know what I'm saying? So that thing's coming, and the biggest thing that comes with it is the pay scale. You know what I'm saying? So when it's easier for women to make money, and it's, you know, women have a better chance of getting a good job, a good paying job, just like your homeboy was saying in this thing today, what happens is the dynamic of a man is changed whether he wanted it or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the women need to start understanding what's really going on, so you don't only blame all that stuff on the man. You know what I'm saying? Because the man can't.
I'm on the table, y'all.
The man can't be stressed out. That's what it seemed like. You feel me? And like I was saying before, like if you have a man, another thing is, say a man that's doing well, better than another man, he could be emotionally damaged too, right? He could be fucked up too, worse than, you know what I'm saying? But because he's doing better than this person, he's gonna use that person as a crutch to come down on him for you know what I'm saying, for being vulnerable or weak or whatever the case is. And not weak, they're gonna call him that, but for being okay to express himself. You know what I'm saying? So for a man that's okay to express himself, he might have a little less. That man that's above him gonna come down on him now for his game. Now, like a nigga coming to you like, whatever you ass nigga, what's up, shorty? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now you have to battle the other men who is not okay with themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing.
Yeah. I'm sure y'all have seen it circulating around, that podcast I still haven't found like what podcast it was or whatever, who the people are, but of the guys, and the one guy said that a woman who has everything, like a good paying job, a house, a car, whatever, basically a woman who has herself together is undesirable to him. Like, because, what he say? Because what he was like, what's the point or something like that.
Basically he was saying, for a woman to already have everything together, have her money and everything already, he feel like he has no use for her.
Right.
And he was saying that he felt like most men felt that way. And I'm gonna be honest, I was saying I understood what he was saying, but what he's saying only puts the relationship in a financial standpoint. So if you only look at a relationship as a financial thing, then I can see what he's saying. But after that, it's like there's so much more you can do for a woman.
Which is why the woman still wanted love.
That regardless of how much money she has, you know. So like what he at the end of the day, I can say he's partly intimidated by. I would feel he's partly intimidated by a successful woman.
Yeah.
You know? I don't need you out there changing your own tire. I don't need you out there changing your own brakes and none of that stuff. But if you are stranded somewhere, you damn sure need to change your own tire. Be able to change your own tire before you wait for some stranger to come and kidnap your ass because you're waiting for them and they see that you look vulnerable.
Yeah.
Feel me? So yeah, so you and Rain will definitely know how to change your tire and do a lot more things that y'all. It's not see that if that becomes a battle. You feel what I'm saying? And it doesn't need to be a battle. It should be okay for women to do everything. You feel what I'm saying? But still understand that just because you can do that, that don't mean you have to try to eliminate the man. You know what I'm saying? It's alright for you to learn how to change your brakes or whatever the case is. What's up? That's good. I'm gonna praise you for that. I actually love that. That's cool. But I'm not telling you to go out there and do it. But for you to have the knowledge that nobody can't hold you down, that's cool.
I feel like a lot of women, like if you learn how to do certain things or you have to do certain things because you're not in a relationship or whatever, that's okay. But once you get into one, I think you have to then learn how to push that like so independent woman out the door. Like put on the back burner because, you have a man who can do that. Now some men don't. Some men don't do any of that. Like, but even if he doesn't physically get under your car and change it, he might pay for it exactly. And so that I feel like you should allow him to do that. So I do think that women have this like, I don't even know what to call it. I think women have like a trauma. Like as a gender, we have a trauma when it comes to men. And I think women try to protect themselves in ways, like we try to like make sure like we're good so that if this dude cheat on me or if this dude hurts me or if this dude does anything to me, I can be good. Like we don't want to depend so much on him that one day if he ain't there, we're too dependent and now we all over the place. I think that's what it really is that we're trying to like protect.
Right, but the thing about it, I was gonna say is you don't need to find a man for. You see what I'm saying? So when a woman sometimes have a mindset like, I'm gonna find a man to do this for me, I'm gonna find a man to do this for me, they take themselves out of the picture of being able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what a little dynamic of. Now, some men may take advantage of that. But it's flip side to all this.
Yeah.
It's men that will take advantage of the fact that women don't know how to do nothing and use it against her. So those men now, like you said, cause women to like, oh fuck this nigga, I'm gonna go learn how to do it. Now I don't need a man. But the problem was she had a relationship because she needed these things.
Right.
Then he used that against her. Then she go back, learn it. Now she don't need him because she felt like that was the only reason she was with him in the first place. And it wasn't never loving, cherishing, bonding, and growing. You know what I'm saying? And that needs to be the number one thing. You feel me?
I just feel like women, we're broken as women, and we have our issues, that we need to mend. And then I also feel like men are also broken in certain areas as well. Like, and then we try to come together broken. And,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say human beings are.
Yeah, we're all human beings are broken,
and the word broken may not be the correct word because it gives off such an image, right? And it gives us such a divide or
But I mean, that's what it is.
Label. It gives such a label, right? Well, hold on. It gives such a label, but I don't think norm or what the average is needs a label. Because at this point in time, it is the world. It's like this. The average person is like this. And they either find somebody to mesh with, or they find church, or they find, whether it's a sport, whatever they find to now ground themselves to start to look for something better is what's going to change that. But before that, it seems like everybody's broken. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not broken. It's people need to find some type of happiness or whatever the case is, whether it was your upbringing.
Okay, so I beg to differ. So my opinion is that I feel like everybody is broken, and I am going to use the word broken because it starts back from pulling the father out of the home. And so when you do that, the home is then broken. So yes, it is. It's a missing link. It's broken. And I feel like, yeah, you can go out here and find love in basketball or love in a sport or love in whatever your recreational activity is, but that doesn't have anything to do with the dynamic of the home. Like the home.
I get what you're saying.
The homes are broken, and so when you get with someone and now you're trying to build a home with that person, it's like you only know what you came from. And so I feel like we have to fix the problem. Like, for example, if a mom isn't as affectionate and the only way she knows how to be affectionate is either by giving stuff or by, I don't know, what else?
If you can only provide for your kids financially, you're breaking them. Point blank, period. You're not doing anything for them. You're doing everything for yourself. That's just fact. Like right there, I don't care what nobody has to say. Please, somebody come back and tell me different. And if I need to learn something, please, I don't mind learning. This is my heavy opinion. If you give your child a pacifier after a year and a half, 9 times out of 10, you're giving that pacifier for you. You know what I'm saying? The child's gonna be all right. Your daughter, your kids, whatever the case, they're gonna be all right. Just take that pacifier. And them crying is not hurting anyone. It's not even hurting them. It's just them trying to get what they want. And if you as a parent don't stand firm and hold on to that pacifier and let them learn that they don't need that, that's you being selfish because of how you feel.
Yeah. So I just feel like, however, like a parent has their upbringing, I feel like it's up to the person to acknowledge. Like, for example, let's just say I had a certain upbringing and there was something about my upbringing that I may not have liked, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna just keep it real. Because I know I'm transparent on this end. So I wasn't raised in the home with my biological father. I was raised in the home with my stepfather. My stepfather had children of his own, and I don't recall hugging my stepfather until I was in high school. He was in my life when I was 8 years old. So all of those years, I went without hugs and kisses from a man, from a father figure or a father. My dad picked us up like a couple times a year. I can count on one hand. It was most of the time whenever there was like a family event, a cookout or something like that. And then sometimes he would just pick us up. But it wasn't like clockwork. No, I'm good. It wasn't like clockwork or anything, So I got used to that. And that's just like you put in a hamster in a wheel, like in a circle, and then you remove the top. It's going to still just spin around in that circle. It's not going to realize that the top came off because it has got acclimated to its environment. So that's what it is for me. Like, I come off like I'm not a super duper affectionate person. Y'all may have been able to pick up that. Y'all don't really see me and Sean like all huffy duffy. Y'all, if anything, y'all see him, flirting, hitting on me and all that, like tapping my butt and stuff like that, right? He's like really affectionate. And it seems like I always attract guys that are more affectionate with me, but I feel like anyone is going to come off more affectionate with me because I'm just not that type of affectionate person. So I show my love in ways that were shown to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's on like doing stuff for you. That's just my way. My way of showing it. Sean is, I'm talking here. Sean, receives my love differently, so it doesn't really bother him, and he doesn't see me as being not so affectionate, and that's fine. But for other people, it is like she's cold-hearted, she don't, she don't know how I love, whatever, and that's fine too. So what I'm saying is to say, like, people and how they were brought up, it's up to me. So like now I can recognize it, that like, okay, Crystal, you're not really that affectionate, but now you have a son, now you have a daughter, now you have a man. You need to actually try to like learn to be for the upbringing of your children. Like, I hug when Kaden was Rain age, y'all, and from an infant, that little boy got enough smothers and kisses, and I hugged on him, kissed on him, loved on him. I really did. Now that he is in his age, one thing I love about my son, he is very, very affectionate. But now I don't hug on him and kiss on him as much as I would like to, right? And I want it to be organic. So I do feel like sometimes I'm like, dang, I'm not hugging on kissing on my son enough, But he understands me, and I don't think that it bothers him. So I do hug him. Of course I hug him. I tell him I love him every day. Y'all know how some parents just like squeeze and hug. They're just real affectionate people. I'm just not a touchy person. Like, I'm not going to hug all up and just lay all up on Sean for hours, or like, I don't know. It's just how I am.
I guess everything's a balance. Crystal's probably really, she's not like that. But it's so much other ways that she's so much more affectionate than the average person. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's hard to explain because she's more caring. She's more genuine. Genuineness will beat all of that shit. You feel me? To have a genuine conversation, a genuine feeling, for somebody to make you feel exactly how you're supposed to, even negative or positive. Don't care what, I'm saying? That's not, their agenda isn't to make you feel good. Their agenda is to be transparent with you. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about Crystal. Her agenda ain't to make me feel good, whatever the case is. So I have a better understanding and better, that is so much better to grasp on than wondering. I don't like wondering. Don't nobody want to wonder nothing. I don't want to wonder nothing. I want to know exactly what it is, what you feel.
Or be laid all up on you, but phony is I don't know.
I don't want none of that. So if you don't want to lay up on me, don't. And if you ever come over here and lay up on me, that should feel 10 times better. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like now I made you comfortable enough to come up and hug up on me. So when I do my 1 and 2, love up and stuff like that, I'm good with it.
Y'all probably like, poor guy, I'm gonna get no love.
I'm not, because she can't stop me from rubbing up on her. I don't care what she's talking about. Like, if I feel like you feel me rubbing up on her, she be, come on, Sean, I'm not.
And let me tell y'all, sometimes this person, sometimes it's just a person and it's just who they are. Rain is just like me. Like Rain is just, and I ain't teach her. No, I ain't teach her. From the day she was born.
Pushing her. Me, right now, if I try to kiss her, she gotta let me know when I can.
And some days, just like me, some days I'm open to them. Some days Sean and Kaden will just like purposely like jump all over me, like be like, we're about to love our mommy, whatever. We don't care if she don't give us kisses and stuff back. Like, we're just gonna love on her. And I'll let them. And then other days, I'm like, if y'all don't leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like my children don't think I don't love them,
all that affection and stuff does not 100% equate to love. And
it doesn't,
relationship.
But at the same time, I also have to understand, like, everybody's reception of love and receipt of love is different. So I could go buy somebody something and they could feel like, oh my God, she loves me.
No, I'm be honest.
It's that person's love language. You think it's what?
I feel like that's a trauma thing, and that's me.
Oh yeah, I don't think that. I'm at your opinion. It's fine. Yeah.
So me, I don't feel like any human being. I feel like that's just me. Maybe it's what I went through or whatever the case is. But I feel like if me and Crystal could be in a relationship and it's like, I buy you this, you buy me that. We just, we buy each other things, we have conversations, whatever the case is. Me personally don't see any love in that. I don't see any love in that. I see like something else. I can't speak on what I see, but I don't want a trading relationship where we just trading stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that.
But that's why I said that's just not your style of receipt.
So what do I care about? Okay, what about you that I care about? Is it that you will buy me? Like, what would I be? Okay,
you have to understand. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's your way. So it doesn't make you feel like anything. Somebody else buying somebody something. Like me, for example, if somebody buys me something, it makes me be like, oh my God, like I was on your mind enough that you wanted to actually go in there, pick that out for me, and surprise me with it. And it's not A holiday? You get what I'm
All right,
saying?
so cool. All right, so now if a guy has it like that, he's buying a woman, his woman, women's stuff. So now if you can believe that I love you off of what I buy you, now I'm 100% easy to manipulate you.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm not saying that's my love language. I mean, of course, everybody's
saying. So at some point in time, that's why I have to believe that because
and that's why it goes back to me saying it all depends on the person and what they have gone through.
Right, that's why I believe, like I said, I probably use the word too strong, trauma, maybe not trauma, but like you said, that wasn't the word needed, but that is definitely an upbringing or something that...
Or just history. Like, some people have been like, oh my God, I was in a relationship with my ex for 8 years and he never bought me nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then you get with somebody who buys you shoes, get your hair done, takes you on trips and stuff like that, and you're like, oh my God, he loves me. Like, no, this is what he does with any girl that would be with, or
probably wrong word again, but that is by experience, which is not have anything that doesn't have anything to do with love. So now that I tell you, y'all food. I mean, y'all eat.
Okay, right. So now answer this, right? If you get into a relationship and let's say 20 years old is your first real relationship, let's just say that, and you with the person for let's say 8 years, and then now you're 28 years old. Your next relationship you get with that person for 5 years. Between those two people, because now you're what, 33 years old, right? So between those two relationships, you've never been given anything more than like flowers on a holiday, a gift on a holiday, anything else outside of that, never, right?
Does the person have it, or this is just a lifestyle?
Could have it or whatever, because I mean, it don't take much
whatever.
to do. It doesn't take much. We all know it don't take much. It don't take much. It doesn't. To do anything, to buy the person anything, and we're talking about anything. Like, don't gift me something when it's expected. Valentine's Day, Christmas, my birthday.
I get it.
So that's what I'm talking about. Anything outside of those holidays, you don't get anything. Of course, he can buy you something. He does it on a holiday. So then you get with
saved up for that.
Then you get with somebody else. Then you get with somebody else that is like, yeah, babe, you know what I'm saying? How was your day? And comes home with like roses for no reason or whatever. You are going to feel it's a different experience. So you're going to think this is what love feels like. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives me a different feeling.
I guess
so this has to be what love feels like.